High schools don't typically have an archive, so college is many people's first in depth introduction to one. As such, one of our educational goals is to try and make students aware of some of the advantages and benefits of using archival materials in research. Moreover, we think that UWL students have an exceptionally great opportunity here, as most regional teaching focused universities don't have a robust archive with such a vast multitude of resources like we do. Lots of college archives mainly just have a bulk of university records, if they have an archive at all. Lastly, we aren't aware of any other places with a statewide archival record transfer system like Wisconsin has, and that really opens the door to a vast amount of access to world-class WHS material. Here at Special Collections and the Area Research Center, we work really hard to connect researchers with historical documents which they can handle and interpret themselves. These materials are often used to publish research in books and journal articles, complete assignments, write news or magazine stories, produce documentaries, restore historic buildings, produce public history projects, or hold events like a Downtown History Day. You may have already seen some of our materials on display around campus and in the community, or in publications in the local media. For example, if you have been up to Grandad's Bluff, the signs about its history were researched here. Our materials have also been sought out by various national and international entities. Some examples include Ken Burns for his Mark Twain documentary, the PBS History Detectives TV show, the U.S. Postal Service for historic stamps, the Travel Channel, BBC, U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, the Smithsonian, and the Olympic Museum in Switzerland. Students and professors also use our materials for public history projects in the community. One example of this is the Here Here project in downtown La Crosse. This project hangs Orange Street signs around town with a telephone number on them that passerbys are encouraged to call in order to listen to a short oral history about the very place that they are standing. For this project, students use our resources to research possible histories to feature, and it also sources parts of UWL oral history program interviews from our archives. There are many advantages to UWL students using archival resources in their studies. Namely, this first-hand research promotes active learning, and students gain experience working in the same hands-on manner as professionals. Primary sources are the stuff history is made out of. They provide first-hand data and evidence from the time period under study. Students using them for research gain a better understanding of the past, the discipline of history, and how historical narratives are formed. UWL students have the advantage of having many unique primary sources available to them without even leaving campus. There are lots to choose from, and many haven't been widely studied before. Interpreting them can be much more meaningful than summarizing well-known work on something like the causes of World War II, like a million students have already done. Archival resources offer the chance to create new knowledge, expose new perspectives, and contribute to the study of a topic. They can make your work stand out from among your peers, as well as open doors to many opportunities available to undergraduates conducting original research, like scholarships, grants, presentations at academic conferences like the National Conference for Undergraduate Research, and publications, anywhere from the local newspaper to an academic journal. These experiences all build your resume and could lead to internships and job offers. Honestly, it's just a special perspective-altering experience to have documents that are 50, 100, 150, 200 plus years old in your hands. It can be pretty powerful when you realize you are holding something that someone like Booker T. Washington wrote and held over 100 years prior. While digitized materials are great, there is just no substitute for interacting with original documents physically, in person, where you often pick up on subtleties about them that otherwise might be missed. Something important to keep in mind is even though most of the materials in our archive typically relate to the area somehow, they can also connect to statewide, national, and international topics like government policy, wartime experiences, environmental issues and concerns, the experiences of people of color, women, and LGBTQ individuals, for example.